Hi, today I'm going to teach you how to make colored rice for your sensory table tub. So this is what we're going to do. I got a 10-pound bag of rice. What kind of rice? Sheep rice. And I'm going to dump it all into this big, huge bucket here in the middle. And that's going to be, we're going to scoop now the rice individually into 4 bowls. And we're going to make 4 different colors of colored rice. And I'm going to throw this in the trash. And if there's extra rice afterwards, then we'll grab another bowl and make an extra one. But right now we're going to start with 10 pounds. Because this would be a great, perfect, ideal size for your water table tub, your sensory tub at school. So I'm scooping it out. You could have poured it, but I was worried I'd make a mess. And this is also something that you could have the children do, depending, of course, on the ages of the kids that you work with. There's no reason why they couldn't be doing this at school with you. Okay, so we've got our liquid watercolor. We've got purple today, magenta, yellow. It's yellow, it's just in a different bottle. And we've got blue. So I'm going to start by pouring my blue liquid watercolor in my rice. And I know you guys always want to know how much. There really is no recipe. You just squirt some in and you start stirring and you start stirring. The nice thing about this method of coloring the rice, and you'll see it as well when we're coloring the pasta here in a few minutes, is it's dry right away. When I first started teaching, I did the old rubbing alcohol and food coloring way of coloring pasta, and it just took forever and it was stinky and you had to dry it out overnight. And then once I discovered it this way, I've never used the other way ever again. Okay, so there's our blue. We're gonna let it sit. And it'll be dry when we come back to it, which is just fascinating. Okay, magenta. Pour it in. Got my spoon. Same thing. Stir, 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 stir. This one's a little easier going right now because I didn't put as much in. I put a lot in that blue. And you'll notice it was a little more difficult to stir. And it took a little longer. This one's taking a little quicker. Not as slow going with this one. Okay, changing it out. Put this over here. And we'll do purple next. And some more stirring. The kids could be doing the stirring. Kids could have been doing the scooping. We want the kids to be able to do as much of this as they can in our classrooms. Now, once you put the actual sensory rice, in your sensory tub, once you actually dump it in, sometimes people want to know, well, what do the kids do with it? What do the kids do with it? And they scoop it and they pour it, and some kids will pick out certain colors and start lining them up on a table that's close by. But they really, 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 really like the texture of the rice. So you want to be able to provide materials like scoopers and spoons and funnels if you have them for the kids literally to practice scooping. Okay, changing this one out. And last color today, a little bit of yellow. Ooh, yellow might not have been a good choice for the rice, but we'll use the rest up there. Oh yeah, you can still see it. I was worried that it wouldn't be vibrant enough for you. Okay, so now we have yellow, magenta, purple, and blue. And since we do have some extra here in the middle, we'll color this one as well. Oopsie, I just spilled my liquid watercolor. Hold on, let me get a towel. Job hazard. No biggie. And let's see, we'll do orange. We'll make this orange. So I'm gonna pour the rest of my orange in. And I'm gonna use the yellow rice spoon. So when it's all said and done, we will have orange, yellow, blue, magenta, and purple. And we're gonna mix it all together here. You can see how this is already drying. It's fantastic. And when it's all bone dry, then we'll mix it all together into one big container. And then we'll bring it to school. All right, so I'll be back in a second after it's all dry and show you what it looks like when it's all mixed together. Thanks. Hey, we're back, and I want to show you how fast this color rice dries. It's been sitting on the table for a few minutes while we did some other filming and some more prepping, but I want you to show you just how quick it's already dry. There's no more residue on the bottom. It's a little chunky. That's fine. Our purple, you can actually hear it. You can actually pick it up. It's not staining. Same with our magenta. The only one I was a little bit worried about was our blue, because it was my small bowl and I used too much coloring, but even that right away, just a little bit still damp. So probably in about 3 or 4 more minutes you can mix it all together completely, and pretty much if you make this in the morning, either with the kids or without the kids, it would definitely be ready to be used in your sensory tub by either later on that morning or definitely in the afternoon. Hi, welcome back. Our rice is completely dry, so it's ready to mix it all together so you'll get a look at what it will look like when it's actually in your big sensory tub. So we have our yellow. I'm going to pour it into a second container here. So we'll get 2 batches. A little bit of yellow here, a little bit of orange. Mix it in. And then I'll put some purple in each one. You can see how it's pouring out. And our magenta, so pretty. Little magenta in each batch here. And then the last one is the blue. And then I'll mix them up so you can see just how beautiful it looks when it's all together. Ooh, that blue is not exactly dry on the bottom yet, but that's okay. We'll mix it all together here. So there's your colored rice. And like I said before, you can put it out with some scoops or some cups and the kids can be pouring. There's always a couple kids that like to pick out their favorite colors with little tweezers or even with their fingers. Another suggestion is to put a couple handfuls of the colored rice in with a bunch of flour. So actually your main ingredient in your sensory tub would be flour, and you would put some of the colored rice inside of that. That's another variation for you. So I hope you enjoy the idea. Have fun with the kids.
We're building a better world. We're building a better world. We're building a better world. One person at a time, and the world goes round and round. The world goes round and round and round, and the world goes round and round. The world goes round and round and round. We're building a world with love. We're building a world with love. We're building a world with love. One person at a time, and the world goes round and round. The world goes round and round and round, and the world goes round and round. The world goes round and round and round. We're building a world with peace. We're building a world with peace. We're building a world with peace. One person at a time, and the world goes round and round. The world goes round and round and round, and the world goes round and round. The world goes round